Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Wednesday already. We've made it to the middle of another week, and of course, today is December the 11th. Of course, this is Hump Day, and but I hope you had a great Tuesday. I hope that you were able to get some things done at work, and kind of working toward the middle of the week now. And anyway. Even if you came up a little short, now God He's blessed us with another day to breathe. He's blessed us with the breath to breathe today, and I certainly hope and pray that this morning finds you feeling well. Hope that you're well rested and ready to tackle the opportunities that God has richly blessed us with here on this Wednesday morning, on this Hump Day. This morning I want to share a devotional with you entitled Faith and Obedience. Mary, she was a good Jewish girl who, would have learned the scriptures, from her youth. And no doubt she would have heard the words, of the prophet Isaiah. In Isaiah chapter 7, verse 14, where it says, "The virgin will conceive a child, she will give birth to a son, and will call him Emmanuel," which means God is with us. However, it's unlikely that, in her wildest dreams that she ever thought, that's me. I'm going to be the virgin, that Isaiah prophesied of. I'm going to be the mother of the Messiah and carry God incarnate in my womb. No, Mary, she was stunned. As we see from her reaction, to the angel Gabriel when he appeared to her. And this is in Luke chapter 1, verse 28. Gabriel said, "Greetings, favored woman, the Lord is with you." The passage then goes on to say in the next verse, in verse 29, confused and disturbed, Mary tried to think what the angel could mean. I mean, she was genuinely surprised, that God had chosen her. Now, Mary, she could have said to Gabriel, well, it's about time you showed up. But of course, her response, you see, was nothing like that. I mean, when people are truly godly, you see, they never boast, of their devotion. They don't speak of what they've done for God. You see, rather, they always will speak of what God has done for them. And that's why John in his gospel described himself as, the disciple whom Jesus loved. It might seem a little self-serving, but listen, it wasn't that, but wasn't that, better? Wasn't that better than describing himself as the disciple who loved Jesus? You see, our love is fickle. It can vary depending on, our circumstances. On the other hand, you see, God's love is consistent. God's love never changes. Thus John, he boasted of God's love for him rather than his love for God. By the way, that's a good mark of an effective testimony. A good testimony will always, focus on what Christ gave up to save you. Not what you gave up to follow him. I mean, when some Christians, share their testimonies, they make their past sound, more interesting than their present and future. They say things like, well, I used to party and have fun. We did all these great things, and then I heard about Jesus and I took up the old rugged cross. Now I just read my Bible, and, one day I will die and I'll go to heaven, where I'll float around on a cloud and play a harp. See, that's neither a proper nor accurate testimony. Instead, let's focus on what God has, truly done for us. Mary was a virtuous woman, but she wasn't a sinless woman. Yes, God chose her and called her, but even Mary needed a Savior. And in the passage that we call the Magnificat, Mary, she said in Luke chapter 1, verses 46 and 47, "Oh, how my soul praises the Lord, how my spirit rejoices in God, my Savior. You know, she didn't fully understand everything, but Mary, she obeyed, you know, just the same with an attitude of childlike faith and obedience. And this is the kind of attitude that God looks for in his servants. And God can use you like Mary, you know, wherever you are. You know, we just need to be obedient. We just need to be humble and realize when God calls us to do something, you know, He loves us that much, and we just need to be obedient. So anyway, I hope that encourages you here on this Wednesday morning, on this hump day. Hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.